So it's currently 1:51 a.m. right now. It's probably going to be 3 a.m. when I upload this video. And fortunately, it's a Sunday morning. That's good. But the unfortunate thing is that I've been having a lot of sleep troubles lately. I've been stressed, I've been overworked, exhausted, and my life is kind of in shambles right now. And if you're wondering why, we have one beautiful culprit. You know it, you love it. It's YouTube.com, baby, our best friend here. So in today's episode of Chubbier Mail, I want to talk about the highs of YouTube, but also a lot of the lows. I know a lot of people want to do YouTube. That's great. I don't want to kill your passion, but I've just been having such a tough time with my life lately that I wanted to talk about it to someone somewhere. And maybe I can watch this video again in the future when I'm feeling stressed out. Hopefully I learned some lessons. But let's start from the top, okay? Let's look at the last year's worth of my data. And I know your eyes are going to gravitate immediately over here like, oh, he's earned $5,000. Okay. I'm happy to share these numbers with you. You know, I like being an open book. I think this is cool. Also, I spend hundreds of dollars each video having an editor edit the videos, okay? So you might see 5,000 and be like, wow, like you're rich. No, like I actually lost money on YouTube last year. Quite a bit. It's expensive. You have equipment, you have all these things. Anyways, let's focus on the important part here, which is subscribers and views, okay? This is my last year, 2023. And I got 12,700 subscribers, which to me, I was pretty proud of. I went from about 25,000 to 37,000. I felt kind of good. I mean, that's not like breathtaking numbers, but it's growth, right? 4.3 million views. It says I was up from last year. So I pat myself on the back. Happy with that. And I'm going to show you another chart right here. It's going to look almost exactly the same, okay? And you're probably like, what's the difference? You know, it's so similar that you can't even tell. But basically, this chart has January 2023 all the way to February 2024, okay? A few extra days. Again, you're wondering why the hell am I showing you this? And here's why, okay? Because on February 16th, okay, something magical happens. Let's type that in right here. Ready? February 16th. And all of a sudden, what the fuck happened to the subscriber count? What is that? That's absurd, right? Look at this. 663 subscribers. And this is very important, okay? Number one, like, where the fuck did this come from? You're probably wondering. Number two, look at how much higher it is than everything else. It's not even close. And the answer, my friends, is simple. My good friend, Bothia, Thickmaster General, Slim Thicky the Third, that's what they call him. Trust me, they call him that. He was like, yo, Snail, do vertical streaming. YouTube just released vertical live streaming. It's a new feature. It's absolutely broken. Give it a shot. Tried it one day, 663 subscribers, which is like absolutely absurd. It makes no sense to me. It's magic, okay? But this wasn't the success of just one single day. So for example, let's look at the rest of the month. Let's go to February 28th, actually 29th, because it was a leap year. Look at that, it's kind of cool, huh? A little fun fact for you. We apply that to the date range, and we see, looking at all this, a lot more of the same, okay? Lots of bumps, lots of them that are way higher than anything we've seen prior, including this one peak right here, which was 854. By the way, the single most subscribed today in channel history, a magical record. But there was something going on. All of a sudden, my channel went from nothing to picking up massive success, okay? But it wasn't just the vertical live streams that were successful. If we take a look over here to my videos, something else magical happened too. Something called full body avatars, all right? Record released one of its biggest updates of all time. People have been talking about it for months. And I think I capitalized on it more than any other creator. I'll pat myself on the back there, okay? Because first off, I uploaded this video right here that got 70,000 views, which for me is a shit ton. I mean, just look at these other viewership numbers. 8.1K, 9.5, 30K is pretty good. 19, 5.4, 11, 70,000 is such a high outlier. I was so hyped with that. It's unbelievable. But the even better video that I uploaded was right up here. 27 full body avatar myths, 105,000 views, making it one of my most viewed videos of all time, the fastest growing video of all time, and it's on pace to become probably like the greatest video I've ever uploaded. Pretty phenomenal stuff. So at this point, I'm on top of the world. The vertical live streams are going. This is going super well. But I wasn't going to sit around and do nothing. This is when I decided to do something absolutely crazy. And that was going to be daily vertical live streams. Now, a little fun fact. Prior to this daily streaming ambition, I used to stream once a week sometimes. Like, I'd do like a few Fridays in a row. I'd skip a few. But yeah, once a week was basically what I did. This was a huge shift up. And to see how it went, let's take a look at some more numbers. You're going to fucking hate charts by the end of this. But yeah. This speaks for itself. Look at this. All of this growth through the entire month. This is all the way through March at this point. And it's just shattering anything I'd ever done. The vertical streams were a success. What we need to talk about, though, is with nightly vertical streams, we get to start looking a little bit like this. Now, with the nightly streams, I was staying up incredibly late. We're talking like at first it was like 12 o'clock at night. But this thing that happens is you stay up a little later, you wake up a little later the next day, You have to work a little longer at work, and then it just kind of keeps pushing back. It was getting to the point where I was going to bed at like 3:30. I don't know why I'm talking about past tense. I'm still on the sleep schedule. Going to bed at like 3:30 every single night on weekdays, weekends. It's absurd. And that's okay, okay? I was fine being like this and being a depressed zombie because at least the numbers were going well. And you can kind of smile through the pain and, you know, say it's worth something. But what would happen if all of a sudden the numbers stopped going up? What would that look like? I imagine a little bit like crying Jordan. At least that's what I am probably going to look like as this continues to catapult down. And spoiler alert, things have been going downhill for me. So I want to talk quickly about a goal I had, okay? So like I said, I got 12,000 subscribers last year, but this year I was booming. I was going electrically up, and I had this wild goal. What if I got a silver play button by the end of the year? What would that look like? And I came up with this number, 200 subscribers a day. I told myself if I get 200 subs a day, it'll be 100K by the end of the year, and that'll be great. And so that's what I've been targeting for the past few months with these vertical streams. Most days in the beginning, I was shattering this. You saw the 663 day, the 854 day. We were getting way more than 200. And I was just like, damn, we're going to hit this in no time. This is sick. But as time went on, I want to show you my last week, the last 7 days of my streaming, okay? And look at this. We'll see the numbers we get. 306. This was a really long stream, about 4 hours. 228. I'm hanging on for dear life. Super long streams, 3:30 a.m. 226, 242, and then all of a sudden on April 17th, I fall below my goal for the first time. 171 subscribers. Even though I streamed for 4 hours this day and I was pouring my heart and soul into it, we still could not get to 200 subs. And if you look a little further, the day after was 132, then it was 116, and I just streamed tonight. Actually, the data's not up. But overall, I've gained about 70 subs today. It's all of a sudden fallen off a cliff. And it's incredibly devastating. Like, I've been pursuing this so hard, and it sucks that it finally stopped. You know, I knew it would eventually, but I didn't think it would end like this. And now, to be clear, it'd be one thing if it was just the vertical streams that were doing badly, but I want to show you my past 4 video uploads as well, because the story gets worse than you could even imagine. 1.4K views, 2.6K, 1.1K, and 600 views. This is fucking pathetic. I have 60,000 subscribers and I'm getting 600 views in a video. Like, I'm so unbelievably embarrassed. And I actually asked myself, when was the last time I uploaded a video with less than 1,000 views? I couldn't even remember. So I scrolled back as far as I could. And it turns out it's this video right here called Silent Hill in VR is Terrifying Rec Room. I'm going like this in the thumbnail. I still think it's kind of a banger thumbnail, but you know, the YouTube didn't. And this was so long ago. And just to prove to you how long ago it was, look at this. June 7th, 2021. That's how long ago this was uploaded. And to see just how far I've come, look at this. Here's a quick clip. Look at that. No lights, no chub your snail thing, no microphone. He doesn't even have these little antlers on. The only thing going for this bitch is Pikachu, which is still the homie. Pikachu's still there. Gotta love homie. This is just so long ago, though, and that's even this piece of shit video, 768 views, which is still more than the 600 I got on the recent Monkey Do one, which I paid hundreds of dollars for an editor for. Really tried to make it work. I put a story in it, I had narration, and it still flopped. But an even better question, okay? Yes, we just asked, like, when was the last video under 1,000 views? When was the last video that had under 600 views, okay? And I scrolled back to the end of time, and the answer is that there is not a single video that is less than 600. Therefore, the Monkey Do video is the worst video of all time. This is close, 716. But Monkey Do has 600. What the fuck is happening? I have officially hit rock bottom, which is unbelievable after such a strong string of success. And so it begs the question, what now? Like, what the fuck do I do about this? How do I, resolve this? How do I move forward? What steps do I take? Where's my plan? What direction do I go? What's going on? And I'll answer this with a story. So this was one of the most hectic weeks of my entire life. My normal job was just super busy, and then all of this was going on in the background, and I felt like a failure and very foolish. And while this was happening, 2 of my friends that I haven't seen in like 3 years texted if I wanted to go golfing. Like I said, I was super busy, but I do have this rule for myself that I really like. And it's that if someone important to you reaches out and wants to spend time with you, make sure to spend time with them. Because there might not be a next time. They might not want to hang out with you ever again. That's one thing. But maybe they die. Maybe you're busy. Maybe you die. All of this can happen and life is crazy. So even though my week was awful, I still said yes. Let's do it. Let's go golfing Saturday, which was today. And here's a little picture of a golfer. Look at that. But it didn't actually look like this. It was actually a pretty shitty golf course. It was really rainy out. Basically, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. I was fucking terrible. I haven't golfed in like 5 years, dude. I really don't golf ever, but I still said yes. And even though I was hitting all the balls out of bounds, and even though the golf course cost $80, and even though I sucked, it was still a fun time. Just out on the greens chatting and catching up with old friends. And on the car ride home, the only thing I could think about was how much fun it was and how grateful I was that I spent the day with them. More importantly, the big thing that I wasn't thinking about was YouTube. I was not thinking about YouTube even a slight ounce. And I think that answers the question, because at the end of the day, I think the most important thing you could do is surround yourself with people that want to spend time with you. Good people that want the best for you and you want the best for them, and you can just relax and be yourself. Because, you know, YouTube can ebb and flow. It comes and goes. You're not in control of the algorithm, but it's cool to have people to retreat to that can help take your mind off of that. And all I know is that without hanging out with them today, I'd still be on the verge of a mental breakdown. And the only thing I had to do was take a moment to myself to breathe and realize everything's going to be fine, you know? And so the game plan is simple, all right? What do I do next? I slip, I trip, I fall. Sometimes I fall off, like my channel with 600 views. But you get back up. You get back up, you breathe in, you breathe out, you realize you're still alive, and you realize that you get to keep going. So after watching this video, I'm not sure if you still want to be a content creator. Maybe you didn't want to be one in the beginning, but hopefully you have like a bit more of a clear picture of kind of the ups and downs of what content creation entails. Hey, call me a fucking prophet. I just finished editing the video. It's 3 a.m. Let's go, baby. And I know, so for these videos, I try not to do too much editing because, like, it's supposed to just be me talking, right? I want it to be as authentic as possible, me talking to the camera. But honestly, there's a little bit of cutting, okay? I go through, I do some cutting. There's not that many effects. I put some music in the background just so it sounds a little nicer. Fucking sue me, okay? But you know, sometimes I yap a little bit because I don't know what else to say. I need to take a few seconds to collect my thoughts. Sometimes I'm fucking thirsty. Try talking for 20 minutes straight and being fucking thirsty and not making any mistakes. It's crazy, okay? But anyways, thank you all for watching. And remember, stay chubby, baby. It's 3 a.m. Say, comment 3 a.m. gang if you made it all the way to the end. Actually, if you really made it to the end, comment 3:01 a.m. gang. That's if you're really good. 3:01 a.m. gang, okay? 3:01 a.m. That's good. That's the good stuff. Okay, sounds good. All right, bye. Yes. Oh, we did it. We made it. 3:01 a.m.